Hey Genderqueer Chat, it's Tuesday, I'm Stacy, and our topic this week is metaphors. So the question is, metaphors for being genderqueer. What idea, concept, or thing best represents how you identify as genderqueer? Explain. So, I did think about this a lot, and I wanted to come up with some crazy, awesome metaphor for gender. And I did come up with a couple, but everything I came up with, I wasn't satisfied with. So, I scrapped that idea, and I decided to just talk about what I envision, or what I think of when I think of gender. So, I'm a visual learner, and I'm a visual thinker. So I rarely think in numbers or words. 90% of the time, I think in pictures. So when someone's talking to me, I string a series of pictures together related to what they're saying, and I kind of play connect the dots with them. And that's just how I receive and process information. So I have a picture catalog of, almost everything I have an understanding of. So when I think of gender, the picture that most often comes to mind is a color spectrum or a color wheel. And yeah, and I've said in previous videos that I feel that I dance somewhere in the middle of this gender spectrum. And what I'm thinking of when I say that is I'm picturing this color spectrum, and I'm picturing myself sort of moving somewhere near the middle. Now, some people may lean more this way on the color spectrum, and some people may lean this way on the color spectrum, and some people may like to hang out down here toward the center, but maybe they like to move around a little bit more than other people, and maybe some people like to hang out somewhere up here. So the best way I could describe this, another visual is coming to me now, is like this big light up old school disco floor, and everyone's kind of dancing and moving around this light up colorful disco floor. And yeah, and and that's what I think of when I think of gender. I think everyone has their own area on this spectrum, and some move around more than others, and that's okay. Maybe some people like to stay in their corner of their spectrum, and maybe some people like to explore the whole entire spectrum, and maybe some people move around more on certain days, or maybe they move around more on depending on where they are in their life. So yeah, I think that where someone is on that spectrum and how much they move is all specific. I mean, it's all tailored to them. It's all how that person feels, or what that person's view of gender is, or how they want to express themselves. So yeah, it's just very individual, I guess. So yeah, so light up disco color spectrum gender dance floor. I don't know how good that was, but I think it was creative. It's weird because when my first initial understanding of gender, male, female, I always pictured black and white. And then as I became aware of transgender people, I thought of it as black, white, and gray. And then as I became aware of other types of people and other terms, and such as genderqueer, and after I started my own gender journey, the that black, white, and gray no longer fit, and it slowly evolved into what I think of now as this color spectrum. And just because that's what I think of now, when I think of gender, I don't think that's what I will always think of. I think that's still going to change, even though that seems pretty inclusive to me and pretty broad. I think that may change as time goes on. I've been on my gender journey for several years now, but in the grand scheme of things, this is all still pretty new to me. Even though I've been on it for a few years, it's new, and a good chunk of those few years where I was questioning my gender and trying to figure out gender, and where I knew for a fact that I didn't fit in to this binary, and I didn't know what or who I was really, or what I should call myself. There was a good chunk of time where I was just kind of in this limbo. I didn't hear of the term genderqueer yet. I didn't know what that was. So I considered that time almost not lost time, because it wasn't lost at all. I still had plenty of experiences during that time, and I still, had slowly gained a better understanding of my gender. But, I didn't relate to the term genderqueer. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know there was a community of people out there like me, So this whole genderqueer thing, this is even newer to me, So I feel like I'm still not in the very beginning, but I'm still in the beginning stages of my gender journey, and coming to accept myself as a genderqueer person, because I do feel that does fit me. And I think that as I progress, my understanding of gender will change, and that visual will change, So, that's the visual I have now, but I know for a fact that I have the feeling that it will change, because, this channel it challenges my views of gender every single day, whether it's something that somebody says that makes me think, or if it's a question we get, or, even if it's just something new I learn about myself while answering these questions. So, this channel is great because it does challenge my view of that, and it does help me evolve in that way, and even outside this channel, I still grow and learn about myself every day. So, yeah. Anyway, that was a really long trip down the rabbit hole there. So, our bonus question this week is favorite article of clothing, jewelry, or accessory. So, I have it right here. It is a necklace. I was going to wear it, but the clasp is broken, probably because I wear it all the time. So I need to fix it. But I don't know how good you can see it, but it's a necklace that depicts a Hindu deity. And there's some, I don't even know if you might have even a harder time seeing this. If you could see that there's writing here. I have no idea what it says. If anyone can see this and knows what it says, please let me know. I'd be really interested to find out. So this depicts a Hindu deity, and it has a lot of symbolic meaning to me. So yeah, it's actually from India too, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get this from India myself. I didn't go to India, but I purchased it from someone in India. So yeah, this would probably have to be my favorite. And yeah, I think that's it for this week. I will not see you guys next week because I will be traveling to Ohio. Hey to our Ohio viewers, by the way. And I will not be able to make and post a video while I'm on the road. So I will post another video later this month, and you'll get to see my bright shining face then. So, alright, I will see you guys later. Bye.